I open a spreadsheet and I see a field that says vendor part number. And I see the same damn vendor part number like over and over and over. 80% of their items were duplicates, where sometimes they had the same part number in there 20, 30 times. Because from an engineering standpoint, oftentimes it's faster to create a new item than to find it in the item file to use it. So anyways, that was an interesting conversation when I got to go back on that.
Yeah, and we see that too often, right? But let's
Mhm.
talk about the cost of that
Right.
because this really runs into core issues. One of which is you end up having to reorder things that you already have because
Yeah.
they're actually two of the same things. One of them is in stock. You don't think it's there because you're trying
Yeah.
to see the other one, which is actually the same thing, but maybe that's you talked about vendor. It reminded me of an example where I was working with a customer where they actually took who they bought it from, the
Mhm.
code of who they bought it from became part of that part number. Now it was the exact same part,
Okay.
but they
Sure.
put the who they bought it from as part of that part number. So when they stored it in the warehouse, it was item 123 from
Mhm.
vendor XYZ.
Right.
They needed another item 123, which by the way, they were all the same. They looked in inventory and they looked at 123 XYZ. Well,
Mhm.
we don't have any of those left. They didn't have any XYZ, but they had it ABC. They
Mhm.
had it from DEF. They
Yeah.
had it a million times from different vendors, but they
Uh-huh.
looked for the XYZ, even though it's all the same. So what
Yeah.
ended up happening? They ended up having to reorder this material over and over again. So they had major warehouse with a lot of waste. One of the
Mhm.
waste
Yeah.
having the materials, the other one is having to move them because they had to continue to grow their warehouse because they had all of this material they had to keep sitting there. So this is capital intensive. They had to sometimes rush order materials in because they didn't have enough and they needed to be able to deliver for the order.